Professor Pipkin adjusted his goggles. Big invention today. Years of work, countless bananas. All for this, the time twister, an ice cream cone capable of time travel.
He grabbed his notebook. Subject, time twister, hypothesis, delicious and dangerous. He licked his lips. Mostly delicious. Enter Bob, Pipkin's clumsy assistant. Bob tripped, Bob fell, Bob's face landed squarely in the time twister. The world dissolved into a swirl of colors.
Pipkin watched, horrified, as Bob vanished, leaving only a smear of strawberry swirl. Note, he scribbled, time twister not compatible with clumsiness.
Bob landed with a thump. He looked around. Giant lizards munched on trees, casting long shadows.
Whoa, giant lizards.
He still held the time twister, now melting rapidly. A particularly large dinosaur lumbered towards Bob. It sniffed the dripping cone. One lick and its eyes widened. It let out a happy rumble and did a little dance.
Bob gulped. This just got interesting.
Bob's adventure continues as he finds himself in ancient Rome. The bustling streets are a maze of chariots, merchants and toga-clad citizens. Bob dodges a speeding chariot, narrowly avoiding disaster. His eyes dart around, searching for any sign of familiarity or a way to use the time twister to return home. Suddenly, a friendly Roman named Marcus approaches Bob. "You look lost, stranger. Can I help you?" Marcus asks, offering a reassuring smile. Bob hesitates, but then shows Marcus the rapidly melting time twister. Marcus's eyes widen in curiosity and understanding. "Ah, a device of the gods. Come, I know a place where we can figure this out," he says, leading Bob through the winding streets. They arrive at a quiet courtyard, filled with ancient scrolls and mysterious artifacts. Together, they devise a plan to use the time twister to return Bob to the present. Marcus explains that they must harness the power of a nearby temple's sacred flame. Bob watches as Marcus carefully positions the time twister near the flame, chanting ancient words. The device begins to glow and the world around Bob starts to blur. Will they succeed in their daring plan? Stay tuned to find out. Bob's eyes fluttered open. He was back in Professor Pipkin's lab, the time twister now just a puddle of melted ice cream. Pipkin rushed over, relief washing over his face. "Bob, you're back. What happened?" Bob grinned. "Let's just say time travel is a lot stickier than I thought." They both laughed, and Pipkin jotted down one last note. "Time twister, a delicious success." But just as they were about to celebrate, the time twister began to emit a faint glow once more. Bob and Pipkin exchanged puzzled glances. Could it still have some power left? Pipkin wondered aloud. Bob felt a mix of excitement and trepidation. "Only one way to find out," he said, reaching for the glowing puddle. As he did, the lab around them started to shimmer and fade, pulling them into another whirlwind adventure. Will Bob and Pipkin manage to navigate this unexpected twist? Or will they find themselves in another sticky situation? Stay tuned to find out. The world spun again. Bob landed in a pile of grapes. He looked up. Chariots, togas. One chariot, overflowing with what looked suspiciously like a giant ice cream sundae, raced past.
"Ave Caesar!"
yelled a man wearing a sheet. He looked sticky and confused. Bob decided he needed a new plan, preferably one that didn't involve being run over by an ice cream chariot. Want to know what happens next? Like and subscribe for more time-traveling misadventures.